Hi guys, I'm Ember. Thanks for coming to my channel. So today we have 3 piles. Here's pile 1, here's pile 2, and here's pile 3. And today we're going to be looking at who you are and what you're best represented by in the cards, and then we're going to also look at the future you, what the future you will look like. So let's get into it. Hi, Pile 1. Welcome to your reading. So today I want to look at what you are best represented by, and let's see what the card that I pulled is. Okay, I have no idea how to say this word, but it's Aletheia, which is such an interesting card. It's such an interesting card because it's in this tarot deck. It's like one of the older card, or not older cards, but where it's kind of like the major arcana in the oracle, but it's not major arcana because it's not tarot, but it's oracle, if you get what I'm saying. And so this card's about truth, and I think that you're a person that really seeks the truth, and you live by that. That's the way you live. It's what you need. It's who you are. You know what I mean? You don't want to deal with people that don't give you the truth. You want truth in relationships. You want truth in your life. You want to be honest. You're a seeker of truth. That's what I feel. So I also pre-grabbed cards. So I'm gonna put out some cards of what else you're best represented by. So here we have Uranus, which is change. I'm gonna show you that. It's a beautiful card. Change. That's interesting. We have Sacred Temple. Oh, I keep holding it backwards, sorry. Sacred Temple. We have, and the Bear. That's so interesting. So, what I really feel is that, the Bear's also all about hibernating and being prepared and really strong. And I like this card. Change really screams at me. I feel like you're a person that likes change. You're not a person that can just deal with being stagnant almost. I feel like you need change in your life. It's what you thrive off of. And also you may not like change, you may need it as a person, but you don't like it or love it. And Sacred Temple, that really makes me feel like you're a spiritual person. This card makes me feel like you're a spiritual person too, just because of the way it is. It's truth seeking. I'm just saying that being a truth seeker, it can also lead you into things like trying everything and looking at everything. And I feel like maybe that's what you've done. You've looked at everything. You've traveled a lot of places. And so Sacred Temple, it's almost like maybe you've been on a search for spirituality. Maybe you've been, searching for something. Sorry, these cards are bothering me. I'm gonna make them look nicer. Yeah, searching for truth. I feel like, you were maybe searching for spirituality, maybe searching for maybe visiting places and looking at different cultures. I just got an image of you with somebody and traveling together and backpacking and hiking and looking for, for the truth, right? Looking for something different, looking for something better, looking for something almost past, imagination, looking for something to fill, to understand your soul, right? Because that's what truth is. You're seeking for truth, but it's understanding the soul truth. And that's with the Sacred Temple card. I feel like you're really looking for soul truth, Okay, I'm going to get into the tarot, so I'm going to move these up a little bit. I have this amazing deck that I just got. It's so interesting. It makes me look at tarot in a different way. Like, it doesn't have the normal, you know? Okay, let's see. Spirit guides, tap me into pile 1. Okay. Come on, cards. They don't want to come out. I'm like, come out. Okay, so we have the 5 of Wands. I'm like, I want the bear somewhere else. The 5 of Wands. Move it over here. 5 of Wands. I feel like, even just with this card, I feel like you may have a bunch going on. Oops, she came out. Judgment, interesting. And Ace of Pentacles. Judgment, these cards are so good. Like, I should show you them. I'm like, I should show you them. So 5 of Wands, it's like the squirrel, and he's like, I interpret this as like him hiding. I don't know why. From like life is like super hard, but the interpretation of the 5 of Wands is different. This is Judgment. Like, so much is going on in this card. It's insane. And Ace of Pentacles. Huh. Okay. Yeah, but I feel like there's a lot going on. You may be judging yourself. Oops. Wow. You may be judging yourself or others. So 2 of Cups. The Death card, which is awesome, by the way. I'm like, I love everyone doesn't love the Death card, but I love it because it just shows like a rebirth, you know? And 7 of Wands. Okay. Let me see. I'm going to pull one more card, I think. Come on. There we go. Okay, 2 drop, whatever. That's perfect. Okay. I think this was, I don't know, it was like sideways. I'll just put it, I'm going to put it right side up. And I hope you can see all those. I was supposed to show you the cards, but I'm like, I just want to channel. So I feel like you've definitely gone through a death. Like, metaphorically, obviously. I feel like you had something going on. Something. I don't know if it had to do with the relationship. The 2 of Cups makes me think that you had something to do with the relationship. I keep getting this picture of this person that you're with, or this person that you want, or something, and it's not jiving. There's something. Maybe you guys are fighting, or you know, and maybe that was why this was like sideways or backwards, because you want to be. It's the Queen of Cups. You know, that's who you are, you know what I mean? But that's where you want to even strive to be. I see you in nature a lot. I see maybe nature something that you should be going for, going out a little bit more. I see you looking at clouds with someone and, looking up at the clouds and finding the animals, you know? I think that there's this want to get in touch with your inner child. I feel like there's this want to like connect, want that truth, but want that connection. Yeah, I feel like this person, whoever it was, really hurt you, because I really get the sense that I see them breaking your heart. Like, that's what I see. I see you guys like in a fight, or not a fight, but like you guys you're crying, and he's breaking up with you, or she's breaking up with you, whoever it is, and it's so hard, you know. But I also see that in some way, not that you're not going to be with this person again, because I'm not saying that, because I do feel like you guys have something. And if not, then either way, you're having this rebirth, and maybe that relationship is what's causing you to have this rebirth. And it's about finding the grace and the Queen of Cups and the ability to move through that and begin something new. And also, so I see something with your career. Is there something with your career where you want to start something? Maybe you want to start your own business. Maybe you want to start something on your own. You want to do something on your own that you're not getting to do. And you want to do it. Maybe there's some fear around doing it. Maybe, and also if you've been through a breakup and if you're going through all this, then starting a business on its own is extremely hard. But going through a breakup at the same time is also really hard. And so, I also want to just bring in some compassion for you and just bring in the fact that there's a lot of stuff happening in your life right now. It's not quiet. There's so much going on. And you're trying to just manage it. You're not trying to hide from it, but you're trying to manage it. And it's almost crushing you. It's almost pulling you down, But the Queen of Cups right here, right? That's where you're going. You're not going to be in this forever. And anytime you have the Death card, it's always going to feel it's always going to be you're dying, and a piece or a part of you is dying, right? And so anytime that happens, it's so painful. But that's why I love the Death card, because although it's painful, everything's painful. Although it's painful, it leads you to something better, right? Interesting. So interesting. And I also feel you're definitely quite spiritual. I think you're quite spiritual. I don't know. Are they spiritual? I'm asking. I'm spirit. Are they spiritual? I feel like you are. Intuitively and spiritually, I feel like you are, for sure. And so maybe that is bringing you solace, Maybe that's bringing you solace. Maybe that's making you feel like you can handle this rebirth, Maybe that's what's keeping you afloat, Yeah, I saw you swinging on the swings. I'm telling you, anything you can do where you can feel movement, freedom, anything that makes you get out of your head is what's going to help heal you. Swinging on the swings, looking at the clouds and watching the clouds go by, what else? Jump rope. I just saw jumping jump rope. Listening to music, dancing. Dancing is huge. Okay, so I really want to get into who your future self is, and I didn't draw cards for this, so I'm gonna pull from the Wild Unknown Archetypes deck, and I'm going to see Spirit for collective one, but no, pile one, please, Spirit, for the future them, Spirit, future them. Spirit, future them. Come on, cards. These cards are so big, so they're so hard to shuffle. Future, pile ones. Okay, come on. Okay. And of course they dropped all on the floor. I'm of course. Sorry guys, it's taking me a minute. Bear with me, guys. There we go, I got one. Woo! Oh, we got the medallion. I love it. I'm going to show you this, guys. The medallion. Wow. For me, that just shows that, you're moving into your power. The medallion, right, it's an external reward, right, technically. But what gets you to the medallion is by having inner power. And I think that, moving through and having your inner power is what's going to lead to, this is what it's going to lead to, the healing. You know what I mean? That's what it's going to lead to. Okay, I wanted to pull another one of these ones for future. Okay. So, Spirit, for who's the future number one? I'm just going to do the same oracle. So, oh, there we go. Yay, it fell on the floor. But it came out. Okay, balance. Interesting. I always do it upside down. Sorry, guys. Balance. So balance. You're going to be in balance. That's beautiful. Oh my gosh. All I've been trying to do is be in balance. I'm like, for you to have a future card of balance, it's awesome. Because balance is so important. Okay, I'm going to do another one of these ones for pile one. Who do I see? Who do I see in the future? Let me see. Channeling, I mean. Okay, I got okay. Let's see. There we go. Forest tears. That's so interesting. Huh. This for me speaks to like you're able to feel your emotions. And you're able to feel your emotions and move through them in a way that wasn't maybe it's hard for you to cry, right? And forest tears also reminds me of nature, you know. So like we talked about moving through nature and being able to release your, like, get in touch with your inner child, but also that comes with, you know, and finding inner power comes with balance, but also releasing your emotions, right? It's about releasing your emotions. And I don't know, I just got an image of you running through the forest, and then I pulled the horse. I'm like, oh my gosh, I love it. It's great. I want one more of these ones. The horse. And it's loyalty, right? Horses are loyal, but they're free, right? What do you think of when you think of a horse? You think of like wild abandon, you know, wild riding free, wild abandon, but there's also this loyalty to the horse and this ability to care for others, right? And I think that that's not that you aren't already doing that, but I feel like you know, that's who you are going to be in the future. You know, you're going to be more of that, because here's the thing, we have things about us, right? And we want to be more like that, but it is in us. All of this is in us, right? We already have the ability to do and to be all these things already, but it just becomes stronger, right? Okay, there's no more cards. I'm like, come on, let's go, pile one. Okay. Oh my gosh, and then I pulled the eagle. What? I love the eagle card. The eagle card speaks to me of spiritually, like, being, you know, above and being able to see everything from a spiritual perspective, but also remain grounded, because the eagle is able to, you know, fly and see all the perspective of everyone, but it also can land on the ground. And so so the eagle to me talks about viewpoints, right? You're able to hold two of the viewpoints in your head, but you're also able to remain grounded and also, like, seek truth, but also, you know, have a connection with spirit that is both, like what I'm saying, both grounded and spiritually, you know, flying. I don't know, I'm just saying random words, but spiritual flying. You know, I don't know if you have a relationship soon in the future, or if you will, like, right now soon. That's what I mean, like, in the future soon. Like, the near future is what my point is. But I do feel like there could be a reconciliation. I don't know, this card really just screams to me that, you know, maybe finding your own self is what is going to help you become ready for that relationship that you guys had, or a new relationship, and to be ready for a new relationship. Yeah. The sun. I keep getting this. I keep hearing the sun, the sun, the sun. I think that you should shine. The medallion is also about that, right? It's about shining. It's about owning who you are, and showing who you are, and I think that you already do that, right? Maybe you're not doing it as much right now, but in the future, that's what you claim your inner power. You're able to find balance. You're able to release and cry your tears, and heal your everything that's going on, and you're able to have a spiritual connection, and it all is about inner power and all about showing who you are, and that may lead to helping other people, because this is a journey, right? What you've been going through is a journey. It's extremely, it's a lot, and yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot of there's a lot of change happening, and that's good for you, because I feel like as a person you need change, like I said, but it's also really, it's not easy to go through a death. It's not easy to change. It's not easy. It's always difficult to have change, because there's a comfort in knowing and a comfort in familiarity, But this Queen of Cups with you sitting in the milk and just chilling, I love it. I'm like, that's also it. It's also about like finding meditation, and finding the stillness, and finding the calm, and since it's at the end here, this is where you're going, but also I feel like where you basically are, or almost at, very, very, very soon. Like, this is not the future. This is like soon. Because I feel like you have that in you already, like I say with everything else. But I feel like you also, you're going, the stillness is there. We just need to tap into it, right? It's like the Sacred Temple card. It's like tapping into the power of the truth, stepping into the power of yourself, stepping into the power of stillness, of spirit. And I think that if you go, I don't think that, you're not going to be led astray ever, like with any of this stuff. And also with the stuff that I saw in the beginning, you're never going to be led astray with that. So I think that's all I have for you guys. But thank you for watching, and hit the like and subscribe if you can. It would be super helpful. Hi, Pile 3. Welcome to your reading. So today I pulled a card that best represents who you are right now as a person. And let's see what it is. It's the Mirror. Wow, that's so interesting. The first thing I get is that, like, think about a mirror, right? I'm not thinking about like a literal mirror. I'm thinking about more like metaphorically. And I think that instead of, I don't think you look at yourself as much as you look at, as other people look to you to be the mirror for them. Maybe you're really good at being a chameleon. Maybe you're really good at showing others what they are. Or maybe I did this too for a long time, where it's almost a way to be safe, right? To show people what they want to see by being the perfect mirror, which is by being who they are instead of who you are. And so maybe you're having a hard time figuring out who you are and catering to other people's needs. That's what I just first got. So I also pulled other cards, pulled them to see who you are. So we've got Clarify. We've got Plant Seeds. That's super cool. And we've got Cheetah. That's so interesting. I also get this like fast paced. I really want to pull another card. I'm like, I really want to pull another card. I feel like I need more. Okay. I'm going to pull, what are these? Okay. What cards are best represented by who pile 2 is right, or not pile 2, pile 3 is right now? Okay. Sight of the Owl. Interesting. That's so cool. That's awesome. Okay. Cool. I feel like you're spiritual for sure. Like, I definitely got that. You have, or Sight of the Owl. I feel like you have a really good inner seeing. You're very clear. You're very intuitive. You know what's going on at all times. Maybe too much. I'm like that as well. Like, I know what something's happening before it happens, or I know what someone's really like, and I can see the fake that they're putting out. I can see the mirror. I can see, not the mirror, but I can see the mask. That's what I meant to say. The mask. And maybe you're in a moment of planting seeds. Maybe you're in a moment of trying to move and clarify what means something to you, or what you like, or what you feel, or who you are, and planting seeds of like, this is who I am, and this is who I want to be, and how do I best embody that, and how do I stop, or how do I look at the mirror of who I really am and actually see me for who I really am, right? That also could be another interpretation of the mirror. Like, when you look in the mirror, who do you see, right? Do you see somebody that you like, or is your mind saying something about what you are that you don't think is true? Are you working on your beliefs? Are you working on planting seeds about how to best love yourself, or what you want to do with your life, or who you want to be, or if you want to get into something of a career, or what kind of career, what kind of business person, and working on movement, right? This is so cool. I'm like, you're really cool. I'm like, you're awesome. I feel like you're at the beginning stages. It's so exciting. Yeah, I feel like you look in the mirror previously, or maybe even now, where you're like, ugh, and walk away. And you're like, why? Maybe you're thinking about why that is. You're really diving deep into why is that happening. Maybe you're always on the go. I wonder if you use that as a coping mechanism. But I don't know. I also get the sense that you're like really introverted and like solitude, but I could be wrong about that. You like to be in nature. You like the trees. At least that's how I feel. You want to grow. You really want to grow. Okay, so I'm going to pull some tarot cards, and then I'm going to pull some more about the future you. Let's see what's going on with the tarot cards. Spirit, pile 2. Pile 2, Spirit. Ace of Swords, upside down. I'm going to put this over here. Ace of Swords, upside down. Okay, we've got 4 of Pentacles, which was like a sideways, but we'll put it upright. Oh, these cards love to jump out of my hands, honey. It's crazy. Crazy. 5 of Pentacles. I really feel like you're going through a hard time, maybe with money, or something materialistic, something with money. I feel like you may be going through, or your career, and you're trying to start something and you can't. It's painful. Your mind is after you. I feel like your mind is messing you up. Pile 3. Come on, cards. Come out. Sometimes they come out and other times they don't come out. Okay. Death. Oh, I love this card. I had this in pile 1. I love the death card, guys. It's really... Every time there's a death card, it always means there's an ending to something, but what else it means is that there's always a beginning to something and a rebirth that happens. It's like a changing of who you are. Okay, all 3 of these dropped. So, 8 of Wands, 4 of Wands, and the Chariot. And I want to pull maybe like one more. Come on, come out. Somebody come out. Got like 50 come out again. And again. Jeez. Okay. I'm just going to take them all. 6 of Pentacles. Knave of Pentacles, which I believe is Page, I think. Or Queen. I don't remember. Sorry, guys. I think it's Queen, actually. And 3 of Swords. Okay. I feel like you're trying to bend everything to your will and it's not working out. You know? And I really feel like you're going through a lot of pain. So much pain. There's so much pain here. It's like you're trying to start something, but you can't. There's too much pain. You're trying to start something. I feel like you're going through a lot of pain. I feel like you're gonna have to go through this journey to get to, you need to have the rebirth to become the Queen of Pentacles, to become, you know, not just materialistically okay and healthy and in step, but also of yourself, like this planting seeds in the mirror and the sight of the soul of Al. It's interesting that I keep saying soul, sight of soul. I wonder what that means. Maybe you've lost touch of your soul. Maybe you've lost touch of your soul. Maybe that's what that's what's going to happen when you get through all of this, and that's what's going to moving back to your soul. That's what needs to happen. Moving back to your soul. And these cards are all indicative of a rebirth that's happening, but the pain of that and the pain of that rebirth. So I'm going to move to your future you, because I feel like being stuck in this love, being stuck in this, sadly, I said lovely because it's not lovely. I'm being sarcastic. It's awful. I want to get past that and move into your future you, because this is not going to last that long. I do want to say that. And I'm sorry you're going to go through this, or you're sorry you're going through this, and it looks really, really painful. And, you're trying, all I can see is that you're trying so hard. You're trying so hard to find yourself. Like, you're trying so hard to start things, and it's just not happening. You're trying so hard. All I can see is that you're trying. You're trying so, I can't stop saying it, because it's like, you're trying so freaking hard. And it's like, you're like, why isn't this working for me? Why am I not, getting the results I want? Why am I not finding happiness? Why am I not finding peace? Like, who am I? What am I going to do? Like, that's how I feel like you're feeling. And so I want to get into the future you, because I know it's not going to stay like that forever. Okay, so I'm going to pull another archetype card, like this one, to represent of, like, the future you. Let's see. Whoop! They came out real quick. Look at that. Okay. Oh, there it goes. Okay. The Cave. Okay, so I got the Cave. I want to pull another one again, too. One more. I want another one, Spirit, for pile 3. My gosh. Does it every time? It's just going to drop on the floor. Okay, so I got both. I got both of these, and I'm just going to pull them. I'm going to put it in front. The Medallion, the Cave, and the Temple. Sorry, I said that backwards. But well, my point is that the Cave, I know that the Cave for me is about having a cocoon and going into the cave and really finding solitude and really finding meditation in yourself. But I wanted to look past that, right? Because that's going to happen to get through this, right? That's what needs to happen for healing. But I knew that there was more. And so the Temple speaks to spirituality, but it's also finding the inner temple in yourself. And the Medallion is shining about with yourself. It's finding your inner power and shining. So it's like you have to go through the cave, you have to go through the solitude and the darkness, and you have to find meditation and find yourself in the darkness, right? You have to find yourself in the darkness. But once you do that, you will have a temple in yourself, always a place of safety, and you create a temple. You create a temple in your internal, but also in your external, because everything that happens internally gets shown externally. And the medallion just screams to me about shining. You're shining. It's like you're shining, honey. Like, shine it. I'm just like, yes, shine it. I can't wait. I'm so excited for this. This is awesome. Okay, so I'm going to pull a couple animals that represent your future you. Okay, pile 3, spirit. Pile 3. Pile 3. Pile 3. Okay, here we go. Tarantula. You know, everyone's like, spiders. But they're amazing. They do so many amazing things. They're also beautiful. I want another animal card. Oh, okay, wow. Let's just pull off 50. Well, 3 came out, and I'm going to keep these. I'm going to keep these 3. Okay, the hyena, the eagle, and the horse. So you're going to find hyena's all about laughing and sarcasm and fun, but I don't think you're like going to be like, like, you know what, the hyena is not very nicely looked at, but the flip side is that the hyena spiritually, knows how to laugh, knows how to not take things so seriously, is not as it's like sarcasm, but like good sarcasm. The eagle is all about spirituality, and the horse is about loyalty and freedom. I said this is so funny, I got both of these cards in the other reading, but the horse is about freedom. It's about finding yourself. It's about, like, think about what you think about when you're riding a horse, or a horse, like, it's flying. It's almost flying. It's freedom. It's wild abandon. And an eagle is all about spirituality. It's like spiritually you are one. Spiritually, you're able to get the lay of the land above, from a higher perspective, spiritually as well, not just and just regularly. And then you're also grounded because the eagle can land on the ground. Okay, so I want to also pull one of these and one of those. So I have 2 more decks to pull from. I really feel like you're becoming something so wow, guys. I just dropped like 50 cards. I'm like, wow, am I just going to do that? I'm just going to do that every reading, and it's fine. Bear with me, guys. Okay. Oh, my goodness. Come on. I think what happens, too, is, like, it wants to say so many things about you, the decks. And so it just, like, all of them are coming out. Like, I just want to talk about how great it's going to be for her or him. Okay, so I got Capricorn, Achieve, and I got Neptune, Vision. So Achieve, which I freaking love. I'm like, yes, girl. Yeah, and girl is gender neutral. Well, it's not gender neutral. I mean, like, yes, honey. Okay, so I love Achieve because it's so it's exactly what I've been talking about. You are going to achieve this. Like, this part of the reading, yeah. I mean, what you're going through, it's awful. But what's going to happen is so magical. It's so idealistic. There's so much vision. There's so much love. There's so much achievement. There's so much glory. There's so much shining. I mean, it's like you are moving into being someone of wholeness, right? You're finding that inner power. And you want to know why? This thing is that the willpower, right? You've been trying to hold everything together with willpower, and it's just not working at the moment. And maybe right now it's not supposed to be like that. But that that's a trait that you have, and it's not working here, but it's going to help lead you into having the willpower and the strength to keep moving, to become all these things, to become this person. And I'm just like so excited for you. I want one more of these cards and then I think I'm gonna be done with the reading. I'm just so excited for you. I think that this has been so amazing, and I think you're an amazing person. And I just also want to say that I'm sorry for all that you're going through right now, and it's just, you're trying so hard and it's so painful, but just don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give up. Do not give up. I got rise, guys. Rise to the occasion. And you will, and that's what it's saying. You rise to the occasion. With this Chariot backwards, which is all about willpower, you rise to the occasion. And oh my God, look at this. This is who you are, but also who you're becoming. You know what I mean? You're going through some hard stuff right now, but that's not going to be forever. And look at all the greatness that's here, right? Like, I'm so excited and happy for you because you deserve it. We all deserve it, but you deserve it too. And I feel like it's just been so painful for you. So don't give up. Don't give up on yourself. You are worth it. You're beautiful. You have so many amazing things about you, and you just need to believe in yourself and to not give up. Like, if I could say anything in this whole reading, don't give up on yourself, okay? So thank you guys for staying and watching the reading. I hope it resonated with you. Please like and subscribe. Put a comment if you want. I would love to hear from you. Hi, Pile 2. Welcome to your reading. So this card is the best representative of in the whole deck of like who you are at your like soul level. So we're gonna flip that over and see what that is. And that's the Queen. I love it. Oh, I love this card. I love that you got this card. The Queen. I mean, this card to me, this is such a beautiful card. It screams just knowing who you are. It screams like knowing, you know, what you're about and who you are and what you want, and you're the queen of your life, right? Like the queen. Like, think about what that means, and think about, you know, you have a healthy self-esteem, and you own your power, and you don't push, you don't let anyone push you back. Like, you stand up for yourself. Or at least that's what I'm seeing with the Queen. So I also pulled other cards to get best representative of who you are, and I pre-pulled them. So we got this one, which is Conjunction, which is Alliance. I'm like, if I could see that would be great. There we go. We also have Prayer. Interesting. That makes me feel like you're spiritual for sure, in some way or form. And we have the Octopus, which I think is so interesting. Okay. Prayer and Octopus. Oh my gosh, if I could just get these cards right. Oh my god. I feel like you love to fly. I feel like you love to fly. I feel like you have your hands in everything. I feel like you're moving from one thing to the next, to the next, to the next, to the next, to the next. I feel like you're a person of movement, right? I feel like you need to move. I don't know why. I just do. And I also feel like you have this tendency to, you know, try new things all the time. A tendency to start projects, maybe not finish them, which, hey, I don't finish my projects either, which, everyone always harps on not finishing projects, but it's like, if you love so many things and you want to try it, you don't need to finish it, because it's not about that. It's about the process, right? And I think you understand that. And, you know, the prayer card also reminds, it's not just spiritual for praying for your other people, or praying with just to talk with spirit, but I feel like there's this, you pray and you manifest your life. You are like the master manifester. Like, you're the person who wants to manifest something and then it happens. I'm asking spirit. Hold on. Bear with me for 1 second. I keep getting a picture of like the stars, astrology. I don't know if it's astrology per se, but it's travel, right? There's maybe you can astral project, or there's something about studying the stars. It's studying the stars and truly like um you want to understand. You want to understand why. You want to you want to get into the details of it. And maybe you are like this with everything. You want to get into the details of it. You want to know it fully. You are connected. You want to know like what is out there that's, you know, and like almost that feeling of like awe and wonder, and you're interested in the details of that and how that comes, and maybe that in people as well, like analyzing people or the details of people or what makes people tick. You're like really into, maybe you're really psychic and intuitive, or even maybe really logical. You could also be logical or both, and just have this ability to reach into other people's hearts, and maybe you bring the queen out in other people's hearts, right? Maybe that's what you're good at too. It's not about just you owning your inner power, but maybe you help other people own their inner power and their inner queen, and I feel like you lift people up, and you're like, yes, queen. I feel like I hear you say that, like, yes, queen, you get it, like, you got this, girl, like, go for it. Like, you genuinely want other people to find love for themselves because you know that they deserve that, because you feel you deserve that. You know what I mean? That's so interesting. Okay, so I'm also going to pull some tarot cards, and bear with me for a second because I don't know my last pile. It took me forever. Oh, just kidding. There they go. And like, and then they all fall on the floor. It's fine. It's fine. It's cool. Okay, so we have the Queen of Cups, which is called the Knave of Cups on this one. But it's like this woman in this milking glass. Okay, pile two. Spirit tap me into pile two. Okay, everything's just gonna drop on the floor every time, which is fine. Okay, so I don't know if it was reverse or not. We have the Six of Cups. P.S. I'm awful at reverse. I'll just let everyone know that right now. I'm awful at reverse. I'm like, I don't get it. Like, I only get it when it's forward, which I get it. I understand it. I know the definitions and stuff. But sometimes I'm like, I don't know. I get it, but I don't get it. So that's fine. That's okay. I'm okay with that. So we have the Fool upside down again. Interesting. Are you not ready for a beginning? You're not ready for something. There's something you're not ready for. I can't figure out what it is. You have to leave. I'm seeing you leave somewhere. Door shut. I don't know why. I don't know what it means. Or someone's leaving. Sorry, that may be very specific. I might be too specific in my messages. Okay, so we have the King of Wands. Interesting. Interesting. I feel like, is distance keeping you from somebody? Is there a distance from somebody that you want to be with that you can't be with for some odd reason, for some reason that's not in your control? That's what I'm getting. I love how, like, both of these piles is turning out to be, like, kind of a love reading, but not. And I'm like, great. Okay. We have the King of Cups. That's so weird. I'm like, that's so weird. Is there two people? Maybe you're dating, which wouldn't be surprising. Or, I'll pull one more or two. Okay. Four of Pentacles and the Knave of Wands. I feel like you're dating. You're looking out into the sea. Maybe you're trying to find, maybe you're looking for a partner but you can't find one, or because they're just not matching you, or you have choices and you can't choose, or I think it's like you want somebody that embodies both of these. Like you want someone that has passion, and you want someone that's emotional and caring, but you also want someone that's ambitious. And sometimes it's hard because those two things don't always come together in a person. You know what I mean? It can be one or the other. But that's so interesting with the leaving. Hold on, just 1 second. Let me channel for a second. Yeah, I just see you leaving. I see you leaving a child. I see a child crying. I know that's very specific. So just take what resonates, obviously. You know who you are. You know who you are. But the people that in your life don't know how to be who they are, or don't know how to own their inner power. So it's like more general, right? And so you have to leave a lot. That's what I'm getting. Like, right? I think it's specific, but it's general as well. It's like you look out into the sea of people, but everyone is hurting you, right? No one can live up to, the expectations. And I'm not saying, I don't know if they're too high. That's the question, right? Are they too high? You would know that question, right? But it's hurting you. It's hurting you deeply. And you just want to find that person. You want to find friends. You want to find, maybe a career. I think you were set in a career for some reason. I feel like you have a career. But I feel like you have a good, not relationship, but you're good with your career. I feel like you're good right now with your career. But I do feel like your dating life or your friendships are very, it's difficult right now. It's hard. And the leaving is painful. Like the leaving, I feel like is so painful. I can feel the pain of the leaving. I can feel the pain of the distance. I can feel the pain of the disappointment of never ever just like finding somebody, friend or a significant other that loves you the way that you deserve, the way that the queen deserves, right? That's what I feel. And the pain, it's real. It's so real. And, maybe sometimes you think that maybe that's just not possible. Maybe I'm just a different person and people just don't get me, or I'm just too different, and that's not true. And I think that deep down, but of course, like our belief systems that are maybe were raised by someone else, and or raised by people, or heard by friends, or bullied, or whatever, that tell us that we're not good enough, or we're too different, or whatever. That's bullshit, by the way. So this octopus, for some reason, started making me feel like you want to grab on, and you have so many good things about you, and you want to grab on with every single good part of you that you have, and you can't. Every time you grab on, you're getting hurt. It's pushing you back. You're getting burned. You're getting burned and burned and burned and burned and burned. And it's like you look out in the sea of people and you're like, what the fuck? Like, why can't I find somebody that can meet me? So let's see your future, because I'm really curious about where your future is going now. I'm gonna pull from the same oracle decks from before, but I may pull more. Okay, so pile 2, Spirit. Okay, so we have soul loss. Okay. Future, Spirit. Pile 2's future. I think that means soul loss is a soul loss, but I think it means that you're went from your soul loss to finding yourself. You're finding your soul. Future palaces. Accept your gifts. You know, in the future, just because everyone wants a good future, right? But that may not always be the case. Like, if something bad, some bad things may happen, and I'm not saying they're going to, but I just want you guys to know that sometimes if cards come out where you're like, I don't get it, there's hard things that happen in the future, because hard things happen all the time. We just have to learn how to move through them. Okay, I got expand. Sagittarius. Woo. Okay. Expand. It's like expand your gifts. Expand your abilities. Oh, there we go. Relationship. Oh, I'm excited. I'm like, yes, relationship. I feel like you really need to do some inner work before you go into a relationship. I'm going to pull both of these because they both came out. So we've got heal, which I just said, which is awesome. Heal and journey. Sorry, I'm awful at showing the cards. Guys, it's just going to be that way. I want to pull an animal deck. I really feel like you're going to have to go through a massive journey. A hawk! I love a hawk. Sorry, hawk. I really feel like you need to go through a massive journey. I feel like you have a lot that you need to heal for some reason. There goes way down there. Okay, there's two. There's peacock, which is about shining, and finding in a swan, right? Because here's the thing. Sorry, I'm so bad at showing these. Peacock and swan. Okay, so peacock and swan. Look at all the birds. Look at the birds, guys. Peacock and swan. Okay. There's something else. Something bad happened to you. Something really bad happened to you. Maybe something happened with a relationship in the past that really hurt you. And you really have to go on a journey to heal that past relationship, or just a past friendship, or something in your past has made you feel like you have a soul loss, and you need to find healing. Like, you need to expand yourself in that way. You need to accept your gifts. You need to champion yourself even more. Interesting. Oh, right. And I forgot to I just forgot to pull the other one. I forgot. Okay, so I'm going to pull another archetype. So the desert. Okay, so this is your future archetype. The desert. So with this archetype, I really feel like, of course you can't see that. I really feel like, you're I hate to say that your future, there's going to need to be a lot of healing, but it's true. I don't want to be like, everything's going to be fine, you're amazing, which you are amazing. Like, don't get me wrong. You're amazing. It's just that you're not getting water. You're not getting watered. There's no water. I'm like, there's a soul loss and there's no water, and you need to love yourself, right? Because that's part of it. You have inner power, right? But inner power can be ego. not egotistical, but inner power power can be ego, right? Your external, right? Your external can be, I have power, and maybe you do materialistically, right? But I feel there's this thirst in you. There's a soul thirst. There's this spiritual thirst. There's this thirst that needs to happen. You may have some spiritual gifts, and to expand and to heal the relationships, heal and go on this journey, right? And I want to ask Spirit, wait, after she's done with this, he or she is done with this journey, what archetype are they going to be after they're done with the healing journey? That's what I want to ask, because there's more future here, guys. Come on, like pile 3. Oh, sorry, not pile 3, 2. Pile 2. Pile 2. Oh. So after you're done healing, okay, I got 2, and I'm just going to show them. So we got the vow. Why can't I ever do it? The vow and the shaman, okay? So guess what? After you've gone through the desert, and think about what a vow is. A vow is a promise to yourself, to others. It's a relationship. It's a vow. Like, think about what a vow means. It's so powerful. And the shaman is like getting into spirituality. That's why I think you have spiritual gifts, and maybe there's a thirst for the spiritual gifts, and there's a thirst for a relationship, but it's not happening because you have a lot of inner healing to do. And then once you do that inner healing, and when you vow to do the inner healing and vow for yourself and vow to work on the inside and work on the emotional issue and psychological issues and spiritual issues, and then the shaman, the spiritual stuff, I mean, it's coming into play. It's just you're gonna have to go on a journey to get there, and you're at the beginning of your journey. You know what I mean? And if you're not at the beginning of your journey and this makes no sense, then pick a different pile. But I'm excited for you, but I'm also like, it's going to be hard. And I hate saying that. Like, I wish I could say something different, but it's going to be hard. But once you get there, trust me, once you get there, it's I would do it 50 times. I would do it 1,000,000 times to get to where I am now, to be able to have, the spiritual connection, to have the ability to love myself, because that is the most important thing of all. So thank you, pile 2. I hope you like my reading. Please hit the subscribe button if you did, and I will see you guys next time.